Hi friends, so today I'm doing something a little different. I usually share reselling content here, but I am also a homeschooler, a homeschooling mother, so I wanted to share with you an unboxing of all the homeschool curriculum that I just got. I don't know if you really care, but I'm sharing. If this is not something you're into, don't worry, I'm still going to share reselling. And if you do like this, hit the like button. But this all came from the good and the beautiful. And their boxes come like this. And they actually wrap everything really nicely. They're really good at that. So I'm going to show you what I got. Kind of excited a lot. So I got their new high school biology. This is like the test and quizzes. And this is really exciting. They also have online videos, and they have this app you sign into that shares that you can keep track of your kids' progress. And then they have online books they can read, and it comes in these little units. My son has the first one because he already started, and he's in 10th grade, so I just thought this would be a really good fit, and it just came out. And they also have labs, so they have six, I believe. Yes, six units, which is great. So it breaks it down. So he's going to be doing that. Let's see what else. He is just about to start this high school unit 2, which also comes in little units. And I really like that because it breaks it down and it doesn't seem so overwhelming. And the kids they have one unit at a time, so it seems more doable. And it also has grammar cards and stuff, which he already had. So I saved those, and he had a grammar like reference book that also goes with these, which he had from the first unit. And these are the reading books that came with it. There's this, I don't know how to say exactly all these names, but there's this one, Harriet, Sagebrush Surgeon. Looks kind of interesting. Men of Iron, and A Girl of the Limberlost. These books look really good. And since I have multiple children, well, they actually say on here, like the levels, they have a lot of books. But since I have multiple children that really love this style, I save what I can that can be reused, and then I only have to purchase the consumables, so the workbooks. But everything else I can reuse, which saves me time and saves me money. So next, my daughter is going on to this level 7 language arts, and I really love their language arts. It also has spelling in it and geography, and just different, breaks it down, different types of, it says it right here: literature, grammar and usage, punctuation, art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, and writing, which I also make them do writing. Well, not writing, but handwriting. I make them, well, I don't make them. I do, but they like doing it. So they started copying out of books, because I read that can really help. And it's free. All you need is just a notebook, piece of paper. And I think it helps not only with their handwriting, but also their reading comprehension and their spelling. So we'll see how that goes. They do have handwriting, but I was trying to keep my costs low right now, so I didn't get those right now. And speaking of costs, they are the only company that I know of so far that offer they use Shop Pay. So I was able to split up my payments for my school books into 4 different payments with no added interest or fees, which was fantastic because I couldn't afford to get it all at once when I needed it, which was now. And I did order it a little later than I should have, than I really wanted to, but we were still finishing up some of our old work. Anyway, along with that level 7, there is a reader, which is on my shelf because I already had it from when my son went through it. And they also have this, which is like a little checklist. Here, I can show you the next page. It's like a daily checklist of like what they do. And so they can keep track of, I did grammar this day, I did geography this day. So there's that. And then also my son is going to be doing this pre-algebra, which they just came out with recently as well. He did their math 7, and then this is their math 8. This is just the answers, like just the answer key of math 8, and it's pretty thick. And just keep in mind that like the levels do not really always correspond with the grades. Because I was looking in this and it's pretty advanced. I say it's pretty good. It's like high school level, and there's 4 units. My son has the first one because he already started it. So it does break it down, and it's just like all the other ones. 120 20 lessons, has videos that correspond with them that you have to put the code in and stuff, and or maybe the code is for the science. But anyways, they have videos for the math, and the lady who does the videos is great. And then there's a guy who does I think a guy who does the math 8. It's pretty good too. So they have that. And it goes based off your individual child. So my son, we have discussed things. He's almost 16. He doesn't really have an interest in doing anything in the math field. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too concerned about going to like, trigonometry and calculus and all that stuff. I mean, if there comes a point where he changes his mind, I'm sure we can just adapt and figure it out. But right now, he is more into literature and writing. So that's our main focus with him. And my other daughter, she had a struggle reading, but the Good and the Beautiful really helped. And we've just been chugging along. And I have no doubt she's going to just take off and keep going. We're on level 3. They do a really good job of learning letter sounds and letter blends, I think, and they make it fun. Like pictures, colorful, not just like black and white. I've tried those. They were just not, and I like how they like color code things. They were just not a good fit for my kids. And if you want me to like go into depth in any of these and show them, I'll be more than happy to. Just let me know. And this is like a new updated version. So I've been through this level with another child, but never this version. And this one came with a spelling book, which looks kind of neat. Spelling is always a struggle. Looks pretty fun. Get just different things you get to do. It like talks about short vowels, long vowel sounds. They learn about like you have to dictate a sentence or words to them, and then they do different things where they spell it aloud or they write it. And then this one came with 4 books. I love their books. I just think they're so rich and so beautiful, and nothing that I wouldn't feel comfortable with my child reading. They have this one, Timothy of the 10th Floor, Heather and the Highland Pony, The Journey of 5, and The Kingdom of Kind, which I've read this before in their old versions. It used to be like in the actual workbook, and it's very cute. And of course, all these read aloud books I will be keeping. My kids love them, and I have other kids who are going to be going into these levels, so I'll be saving money there and just add them to my library. And now for this Math 5, I actually have 2 kids who are in Math 5, so I had to order 2 of these. My one daughter already started it because she took the, She took the assessment, and this is where she was placed. And I have a feeling that she's probably going to move through it pretty quickly and just get that good base and foundation in her skills. And we're working on the multiplication problems and just mental math. So they also have mental math, which is a really good skill. And I got 2 of these for both of my girls. And they have like where you look at on this side, and then they have the answer on the other side. And after so many, you get, here, I'll just show you the back. You get a sticker, And then you put it on this map. And once this map is filled in, you get to read the story in here. See if I can find the beginning. And it is like a choose your adventure story, I think. So you get to read the story, and it says, don't read this until you completed your course book. So it's a little incentive, it's a little fun thing. So my daughter's almost done with the Math 4, so she's going to be starting this soon. And then I also got, you don't need to get like a hard copy of these because they're available for free if you go to their website. But I like having the hard copy because I don't always like being on my laptop. So that's answer key, and it just has all the answers. So there you go. And then for my other son, for my youngest, I got this. He's on level 1 of the language arts, and I've already gone through this before, so I only had to buy the course book. So I already had the readers, the booster reading cards. So this is all I had to get for it. And again, it has all that same stuff: phonics, writing, reading, grammar and punctuation, spelling, literature, geography, and art. And and it has like beautiful artwork in it. Like, I love that. And my kids love cats, so they always have cats in there. So that's cute. And I just love the way that they teach how to write, how to read, and critical thinking and all that type of skills. And it's just super fun. And this one, I do not have the answer key because it's level 1, not that difficult. And then last but not least, I have Math 3, which I already had the math box, so I only had to buy the course book. And this one looks really fun. I love how they have stories that correspond with the math, and then they just have colorful imagery, and they learn about different types of measurements and just time and dates. And they also emphasize like learning your address and your phone number and all that good stuff. And like I said, I already have the answer key. I think I already have the answer key for this one. And I just kept it because I knew that I would use this again. And then they talk about right and acute, obtuse angles and all that fun stuff. And they have games. So that's why they have the math box. They have games, and they have assessments in here, which are really not too bad. I think they're pretty fun. The kids love them. And most of the time they don't even need to do the extra because they say if you get like all the purples right, you don't need to do the orange, and then you can just do with that as you will. If you think they need extra, then you can do extra work. And they have all sorts of like content on their website and just so many options. And yeah, anyways, I know this isn't my regular content, but I figured I wanted to take you on this journey and to get like not only get to know you, but let you get to know me as more than just a reseller. I really value my kids' education and also my budget. And I also value what kind of content I'm using to teach them. And it's really important that it's biblically based, and all of this is. And yeah, it just has a high moral character, high moral value, and just fits all the boxes that I'm looking for. And if you'd like me to expand on this or share anything else or go into depth and show more of a certain book or subject or whatever, let me know. Like this video, let me know, are you a homeschooler? Have you ever thought about it? If you have, like, why are you on the fence? Like, maybe there's something I can help you with. I've been doing it for 5 years now. I'm not an expert, but I also have 6 kids, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job. So yeah, anyways, if you're not subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe, and there will be more videos to come. If you made it this far, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.